Hello and welcome once again from St Lawrence Jewry here in the heart of the City of London. Difficult times help us to see things differently. Well, that is a statement that's certainly been true for most of us in the last week or so. We're sort of currently on week 2 of our lockdown, and many of us are facing the issues that raises, both about how we relate to one another, how we manage our practical household tasks, food, medicine, caring for each other, so many different things that crop up because we are having to live our lives differently. St Lawrence Jewry is all about networking. Our usual way of working is through our livery companies and our networks in Guildhall here in the city, and we work in a way that is all about not our geographical parish, but about the many wide-ranging networks across the whole of the United Kingdom who come together in the City of London. We continue to try to work in that way, but we have to face the changes that this current situation presents to us. And so, instead of networking by sitting in the office and talking to people as they come and pass through, we're now learning more about social media, about video conferences, about sermons, about email chats, how to stay in touch with each other in new and different ways. Difficult times help us to see things differently. In our Church of England Bible reading rota, one of the readings for today is the story of Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead. It starts with Lazarus dying, and Mary and Martha, his two sisters, are, shall we say, stuck at home and waiting for Jesus. That might be a description of our life as we're 2 weeks away from Easter, a pre-Easter lockdown, and like Mary and Martha, we're stuck at home waiting for Jesus. Jesus eventually arrives at Mary and Martha's home, and Jesus has a conversation with Martha. During that conversation, which roamed in a variety of different directions, Jesus asked Mary what she thought, and she said in reply, "I believe that you are the Messiah." Another example that difficult times help us to see things differently. The raising of Lazarus from the dead, as a story in John's Gospel, is in a sense meant to be a precursor of Jesus' own death and resurrection, which we shortly celebrate. We will reflect in a couple of weeks' time on the wonder of that gift of his death and resurrection. Meanwhile, as we all learn to see our world differently, we might do well to think of the deeper things of life and of death, and we might discover that we too can say with Martha, "I believe that you are the Messiah." It is certainly true for this week that difficult times help us to see things differently. This comes, as ever, with my prayers and best wishes. If anyone wants to be in touch, please do so, and we will do our best to continue networking with you over the coming weeks and months. God bless you all. Goodbye.